करना,
क्या क्या होने वाला है, क्या क्या कैसे कवर करना है।
देख पूरे इवेंट कवर करना है जब स्टार्टअप
वो तो है, उसके अलावा एनिथिंग एल्स कुछ अलग से
अगर वहाँ से जजेस का साथ
एंट्री
में
हो रही है मुझे।
हाँ उस समय कर लो। और वीआईपी रूम में कर सकते हो, वीआईपी रूम में साथ में
बैठे हैं
हाँ बैठे हुए हैं, एक बार साथ में फोटो खींच।
इसके बाद भी जाएंगे वीआईपी रूम इवेंट के
आई
बाद।
डोंट थिंक सो बिकॉज बहुत लोग बीच में निकल जाएंगे, सभी हैं सो हैं फिर निकल जाएंगे। अंजलि सुनो, लिंक शेयर कर दो प्लीज़ ग्रुप पे लाइव का, यूट्यूब लाइव ई सर। कैमरामैन चार्ली वहाँ से शेयर का ऑप्शन होगा लाइव का, शेयर लाइव का। सिम्स पे भेज, स्टेटस पे लगा दे, स्टेटस पे लगा दे, सिम्स पे भेज, लिंक्डइन पे पोस्ट कर दे।
If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Today with us, we have some great personalities who build their own doors for great things in their lives.
A very warm good morning to each and everyone present here. I, Shrek Rana, along with Anjali Rani, on behalf of the entrepreneurship team of Symbiosis Institute of Management Cities, welcome you all to Arohan, the national pitching event of E-Summit 2023. This event is a celebration of innovation, creativity, and the entrepreneurial spirit that drives progress and growth in a society.
I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to our sponsors for their generous support for this event. Their contributions have been instrumental in making this event a success. Our media partner, Youth Incorporated, and education partner, Finalytics. The world is changing rapidly, and technology is playing an increasingly important role in shaping our lives and our future. This summit is an opportunity for us to come together, to learn from each other, to share our experiences, and to explore new ideas and approaches that will help us navigate this ever-changing landscape.
Now, we would like to welcome our faculty in charge, Deputy Director, Dr. Praveen Kumar Goyer, our esteemed panel of judges, and our amazing participants. Let us get to know our panel members today.
So first we have Arjun Panchal sir. Sir is an entrepreneur, startup coach, author, and keynote speaker. He is a startup mentor at Innovation Cell Ministry of Education, IIT Bombay, and SIBM Pune. He has mentored 500 plus entrepreneurs and assessed 2,500 plus B plans in the span of the last 5 years. He was also awarded for his contribution to entrepreneurship ecosystem by Sri Balaji Society. Arjun sir hails from Nagra, MP, and did his engineering from Indore and pursued MBA from the University of Massachusetts, Boston. He worked with an esteemed organization, ESRI, in Los Angeles. We welcome you, sir.
Next we have Akshay Mehrotra sir. Sir is the co-founder and CEO of Five, formerly known as Early Salary, India's leading consumer lending app focused on young working professionals. Under his leadership, Five has grown to become a leader in digital lending and attracted more than $140 million investments from global funds including TPG, the Rise Fund, Northwest Ventures, 8 Road Ventures. In recognition of his business acumen, he was featured in the list of Business World 40 Under 40 in 2019. He was also honored with the Most Talented CMO of the Year award in 2013-2014 by CMO Asia. We welcome you, sir.
Next we have Mr. Amit Pathak. Sir is an ex-Amazon executive who is currently working with Spring Up Capital and Ideas to Impact Hub. He has a startup incubation with over 35 portfolio companies, many of which the team has incubated themselves. The incubation is expanding rapidly and its investment arm, Pentathlon Ventures, is one of the largest funds with $60 million SEBI fund. In addition to his incubation and funding activities, he has also partnered with Startup India, a government initiative to support entrepreneurship and provide grants to startup. He is also involved in the co-working space industry. We welcome you, sir.
Next we have Rajiv Manjarekar, sir. Sir is the founder and investor of Sindhi Angels. He did his MBA from SIBM Pune. He helps support the startup ecosystem by facilitating investments in innovative tech ventures at the seed stage. The main objective of the Sindhi Angels community program is to help startups by reaching out to like-minded individual investors. Sir is also the co-founder of Data Catalyst. They have partnered with the largest skill development network in Maharashtra, having 400 plus centers. We welcome you, sir.
Next we have Mr. Santosh Kotnis. Sir is the CEO and managing partner at Spring Up Capital. Spring Up Capital is a micro VC fund and scale-up accelerator focusing on spotting, funding, mentoring, and scaling startups. Supported by a strong accelerator program, Spring Up Capital enables startups across the world to find markets to scale. Sir is also the professor of enterprise risk management at IIM Nagpur. We welcome you, sir.
I would like to welcome Nilesh Patil, sir. Sir is an MBA in finance who is a result-oriented finance teams assisting and communicating with CXOs for decision making and designing solutions as per requirement. Sir has over 10 years of experience in strategic business finance, financial analysis, execution, and origination in the verticals of special situations, investment banking, equity research, and credit ratings. We welcome you, sir.
We also have with us Mr. Yokesh Brahmankar, sir. Sir is the CEO at SCEI, Symbiosis Technology Business Incubator. This incubator is a BSc Government of India supported and recognized technology business incubator established by the acclaimed Symbiosis International Deemed University. He is also an executive council member at I4C. He is a member of CIIWR Task Force on Education. He is also a life member at National Human Resource Development Network and is associated with TIE Pune. We welcome you, sir. We would now like to call upon stage our Deputy Director, Sir Dr. Praveen Kumar Bhoyer, to kindly felicitate the judges. Mr. Akshay Mehrotra, sir. Mr. Arjun Panchal. Mr. Rajiv Manjrekar. Mr. Amit Pathak. Mr. Santosh Kotnis. Mr. Nilesh Patil. And Mr. Yogesh from Hankar. We will receive him in a short while.
Before we start, here are the instructions for the participants. You would be getting 9 minutes to present your pitch. At 7 minutes, a bell would be rung. At 9 minutes, your time would be up and 2 bells would be rung. Post that, you will only get 1 minute to wrap up your presentations at 10 minutes. There is a hard stop. So now to kick off the event, we would like to call upon the stage Team Evolution as the first team to present their idea.
Hello everyone, we a team Evolution. We are also involved in a startup company called Big Bucks Innovation. We have been working under a project called Effective Energy and Lighting Management System in Automobiles. I am Mr. Balaji Armugam and he is my teammate Mr. Gautam. And these slides explains about our major problem statement. The problem is nothing but many LED consumes lot of energy and it will result in high heat signature and it will also reduce the lifetime of the LED. And there is an existing solution to reduce the temperature in the LED. There are two ways to reduce the temperature. Temperature reduction. The one method is to reduce the temperature in LED by using high quality LEDs and another by using power drives. There are two types of power drive. One is constant power drive and another is voltage power drive. And here is our proposed solution for reducing temperature, and we are also producing energy from the excess amount. We are also producing excess amount of energy from the excess amount of heat. The LED lights produce excess amount of heat below the LED. We are keeping a module called Peltier module. The Peltier module follows two effects. One is Seebeck effect and another is Peltier effect. Seebeck effect is used to produce energy from the temperature produced in the LED, and the same Peltier module is used to reduce the temperature in the LED. And this is our system architecture we have done so far. We are placing the two modules. The Peltier module will follow the both effect, Seebeck effect and the Peltier effect, which is kept below the LED lights. And this slide explains about our target community. There are millennials and Gen Z audience who are so much interested in innovative products and implementation. There is a high demand for LED in residential, commercial, and industrial sector. They use low heat, and which emits low heat, and also it is cost effective. Many automobile industry uses LEDs for head and rear lighting. And the major community challenges is nothing but high implementation cost setup for implementing, and also using poor quality products for implementation. And this is our success matrix. There is a consumption of power is almost reduced comparing to the existing LED with our innovation. There is a graph that shows the green color graph shows that the existing LED lights, and that blue color graph shows our innovation. And this slide explains about how we adopt our product in the local community by 6 ways. And the first way is to adopt our product by awareness, by giving social media presence and also giving advertisement. And the next is nothing but comparison. We will compare our product with the existing LED lights and our LED lights. And the next is nothing but adoption. We will adopt the new technology. And the next is nothing but activation. We will activate our product by tying up our product with the brand partners, and we will launch with them. And the fifth one is nothing but free trial. We will give free trial for the establishment of our product. And the last one is nothing but evaluation. We will evaluate our product by giving a success matrix with the calculation. And we also received 2 lakhs grant funding from Tamil Nadu government, EDA, Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Voucher Program. The fund was received by our mentor, Dr. M. Anandi. The fund was issued by Honorable MSME Minister Thamu Anbarasan in Tamil Nadu. And we also published a patent for our project, and we got published. Thank you. And we also have prototype. Yeah.
Very interesting. How do you make it go to market? You said there's so many ways.
Yeah.
Who will be your first one customer? Who that?
Actually, you're asking customer.
Who will you want to offer this?
Sir, actually, I don't know Hindi. Can you communicate?
Who will you offer this as?
Who will you make this, or who is your first customer going to be? Are you going to go to a LED manufacturer like Cisco,
Yeah.
or a distributor, or are you going to go to a retail house, at someone's house and place it, or will you go and place LEDs at the airport where there are large installation of LEDs put in?
Yeah, sir. We will install this LED in every places. Not only in automobiles, we will install in residential areas or commercial purposes, and also in industrial sectors.
Who's going to be your first customer? There are too many of them.
Yeah, first we are implemented for only automobiles, then we will implement in residential and commercial.
So let's give an example of an automobile. Let's say today high-end cars have LED front end lamps.
Yeah.
A lamp costs 6,000 rupees as the lamp cost. You will go and sell to Maruti, place this behind your lamp. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So he's your first client.
Yeah.
What is the delta cost of your product?
Actually, it's cost about only 250 to 300 rupees only. But existing LED lights cost about 200 rupees. But we are producing energy from these LED lights. Existing LED lights won't produce any energy, but our LED lights will produce energy from this light.
So let's say you consume 6 watts of energy
Yeah.
to power a LED.
Yeah.
How many watts will you generate? as
Yeah, we will
production?
generate about 1.8 watts.
So 1.8 will get
Yeah.
generated. So that's almost a 36% saving.
Yeah, 36%. Yeah.
But why do you want to go to an automobile there? If you're placing, unless it's an electric vehicle,
Yeah.
a petrol vehicle generating energy has no value.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with that energy. Right? So that's why I'm asking, who is the manufacturer that you want to go and offer this to?
Actually, we got an offer with Ella Automotive Company 3 months before itself. We got an appointment with them for next week. Actually, they offered.
Alright. My suggestion, please think through this.
Yeah, yes,
Right?
sure.
You need to know who is going to be your first customer.
Yeah,
Brilliant innovations need customers to use them.
yeah,
Right? Unless you can show success with someone utilizing your product,
yeah,
you can't go to my house where I have a 120 rupee LED bulb and place a 250 rupee device on top of it.
yeah,
Right? You can go into my car manufacturer where I spend 75 lakh rupees buying a car and I place a 250 rupee product, I'll happily add it.
yeah,
Right? So choose your market very clearly.
yeah, sure, sir.
The second part is, what are you raising? I'm presuming you're trying to pitch this idea to this audience. What are the outcome you're chasing?
Actually, the main outcome is to reduce the temperature in LED, which will make the LED's lifetime higher than the existing.
What is the LED's current lifespan?
Actually, the current LED lifespan for LED is almost 25,000 hours.
25,000 hours.
Yeah, yes.
By placing this device, how much will it go up?
It will come up to 30,000 hours.
So you're almost saying a 20% larger,
Yeah, yes.
right? Brilliant.
We are also tested this product.
Where did it come in your presentation? You're covering so many points.
Yeah,
I looked at 2 things. You are 36% cheaper.
yeah,
At energy level, you are 20% lifetime improvement for the product. Those are 2 highest reasons to using your product.
yeah,
Your sales pitch in the beginning should only cover that much.
yeah, sure.
That is the biggest element. And it has to be asked to you.
Sure, sir.
If you bring it like that, I save 36% energy and I cost 20% longevity of a product which everyone uses today, then you have a much better sales pitch.
Sure, sir.
Right? Brilliant, I think amazing idea.
Yes, sir. We also presented this idea to Defense India Startup Challenge in last year, May month. We are presented this idea only in this 6 IDEX for defense startup idea.
Balaji, right?
Yeah, yes.
Hi, Balaji. Adding to what Akshay said, no, it's a brilliant idea. It's a good technology innovation. But going through your presentation, with today's audience, we are here to judge your pitch, judge your product, judge your business plan. Okay, and I really didn't know what exactly you were communicating. You were trying to communicate.
Yeah.
I understood the product idea. It's a brilliant idea. I agree. However, it looked more like a physics lecture.
Yeah, physics. Yeah, we
Okay.
used physics, sir.
I know you have used physics, but today's audience is here to judge your business plan. So my question is, what is your business plan? Again, adding to what Akshay said already, what is your business plan? Who are your target customers? How are you going to tap them? What is the monetization from your business? Where are you going to earn your revenues from? Is it B2B, B2C? What is your go-to-market strategy?
Actually, there are many customers to buy this product. Actually, compared to our existing LED, this is different from that. We will give advertisement and social media presence for our product to sell our product.
Whom are you going to sell it to?
Everyone in the world are using LEDs nowadays. There is, if LED existing means we will sell our products, sir.
Fine. Probably you have not understood what I'm trying to,
Actually, you asked for market size of the product.
I'm not asking for market size. I want you to define or, to probably focus on what exactly, whom you are going to sell your product to. Understood it's a brilliant product, understood, the product part of it.
Yeah.
But, this is a business,
Yeah,
plan
this is competition, yeah.
right? So we would like to understand what is the business opportunity out of this product. How much money, if you require money, how much money you require, what is that you are going to do with that money, how much revenues are you going to earn, how are you going to return back, to the investors. We would like to, understand more about that. Maybe you are not prepared right now, but probably next time when you,
Yeah.
go for such kind of a competition, probably you should add more of those slides. And I think so, if your product is good, the founding team is good, I'm sure if you add up those slides, probably you'll be able to better communicate and put forward your. Otherwise, thank you. Thanks.
Any other questions, sir?
Yeah, fine. So I think let's break it down and we'll take 2-3 more minutes. And so how much funding you require for next 10 to 1 to 2 years? In 2 years, how much funding do you require?
Actually, we are expecting about 10 L to 20 L.
20 lakh.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you do with that 20 lakh?
We will set up a team for that,
Okay.
and we will do plan.
2-3 members who will be there in the team.
Actually, I came up with him. Actually, I have a separate team in our Chennai. We are from Chennai, from Siam Institution. We have a separate team there.
Would you hire full time? Would you hire them full time?
No.
You won't hire them full time.
Yeah.
They will freelance for you.
Actually, this is our project.
Okay.
But
second, out of 20 lakh, how much would you put in product development, product design, and R&D?
we will put up to 15 lakhs.
15
lakhs
in
are
product design.
10 L to 15 L.
10 to 15 lakh product design and R&D.
Yeah.
And how much would you put in GTM, go to market?
Actually, 20 lakhs is our investment. You're
Yeah.
telling
So out
me
of 20 lakh, how much would you invest in go to market?
almost 10 L.
10 lakh. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is and how much would you require in salaries, fund, right? Manufacturing, that also require raw material. How much would you require?
Actually,
in
now
raw
we
material?
plan for only small scale. That's why I asked for 20 L.
So these are the basic things, right?
Yeah.
Your innovation is very good. You know about it, right?
Yeah.
You are helping people and overall. And of course, I mean, as sirs have mentioned that
Yeah.
you need to know about your target B2C or B2. Because B2C, you own it. I mean, you cannot go to one-on-one in person and how would they use? I don't know how to use your product, right?
Yeah.
So why you would reach out to me? If Cisca is giving me one bulb, I'll use that.
Yeah.
So it is B2B. So you need to be clear about it. And how much funding do you require? And where have a breakup of it. And where do you require? Yes.
Sure.
And that's why I'm sure you would be able to pitch much better. But very good product. I mean, you're
Thank you,
doing
sir.
good.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Innovation at its finest. Next, we have Team Electron. Kindly be on the stage. Apologize for the delay. We just need a moment. There's a technical hiccup. We'll be back with you shortly.
Good morning, everyone. As name suggests, electron. So we are electric vehicle manufacturers, not completely, but the partial. Our vision, missions, objectives are very clear. We are working on the electric vehicles to reduce the carbon footprint of the globe. The problem was in 2019 we started doing the market survey. We found that there is no electric vehicle in India, which is manufactured in India. In 2019, all the electric vehicles belongs to the China or any other country, not from the India. The cost was the higher, 90,000 to 150,000. Even at this stage or moment, if you look the Indian market, Ola, Athar, Chetak, any electric manufacturer, they have the same value as the 150,000 rupees. But after getting the subsidy of the 30,000 to 50,000, their values coming to the 90,000. They dump rice fuel. We all aware of the rice fuel in lockdown. Then dumping issue, carbon emission, and the current EVs have the fixed batteries, which we are trying to solve. Our solution is compared to the new manufacturers, we are providing at only 50% of cost. Means you are getting the Ola, Athar, Chetak 90 to 1 lakh rupees. We are providing the solution at just 45,000 rupees. The dumping issue resolved last year. Honorable Prime Minister introduces the scrappage policy, which introduces if your vehicle having the life of the 15 years, you need to scrap. But as a mechanical engineer, as a design engineer, I know the vehicle having the life of more than 30 years if we use properly. The dumping issue is resolved, less maintenance, rather I say zero maintenance when you convert your vehicle into the electric. The renewable battery, all the new electric vehicles having the fixed batteries, so there is no chance of running your electric vehicle by swapping. We are providing the renewable batteries, and our plan, as cost suggests, it's a cost effective. So the market opportunity, total available market is a 20 million in two-wheeler. We look, the SAM is a 42 lakhs just in Maharashtra, and in Pune we have the 2.7 lakhs two-wheeler running in Pune road. The data is recorded from the Times of India as well as the RTO Pune. The competitor profile, we have the five conversion manufacturers in India. The first one is the Shan Electric, who they are selling the conversion kit, which contain the motor, hub motor, is at the cost of the 34,000 rupees. They don't have any approval on their vehicle or the kit. Second is the Zwink by Bounce. They have the approval, but they got some problem with their vehicle. They are not in market. Stara Mobility selling the same specification at the 78,000 rupees without battery. Just electric is from the MP. They are selling the same solution at the 52,000 rupees. GoGo even is it was there in market, but due to its high cost, they were selling the same solution at 98,000 rupees because they were trying to make a monopoly in this retrofitting market. This is our proof of concept. We converted more than 10 vehicles in Pune, out of which 6 are there. The first scooty is a TVS scooty, belong to the Colonel K.E. Vijayan, Indian Army ex-officer. The second one is the Honda Activa, running in Satara, Bajaj Spirit in Pune. Bajaj Priya, the uniqueness about the Bajaj Priya, this vehicle is a 36 years old and it is still running on Bangalore Road. Let me tell you about the specification. We are providing the maximum top speed of the 60 kmph and the maximum mileage of the 65 km in a single charge. The last vehicle, TVS Scooty ESP, belongs to the CEO of the Udchalo, the Fortune 500 company. We also received the order from the East African market. Women welfare employee contact us last year to convert their vehicles. Just within a 24 hours, we received more than 750 inquiries, and now after the 3 months, we got more than 5,000 pre-orders. The service are the impacts, environmentally friendly, everything. The USP, which everyone is interested. Low, medium, high, and the reverse speed, removable battery, pan-India logistic, extending lifespan. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to go to the purchase a new electric vehicle. Rather, convert your existing vehicle into electric. The business models are as follows. We are getting the vehicle which are old, 10 year, 15 year, or the 30 years. We are converting, we are dismantling, then we are converting and delivering the vehicle. We have the 3 plans, out of which the first plan on which we are working, we are providing the solution at the 55,000 rupees. Actually, it's a 45,000 rupees. With the taxes, it is coming to the 45,000 rupees. Second option, you can pay 27,000 rupees for the kit, and you can take a battery as a service, in which you need to just pay 900 rupees monthly. We are going to charge the battery, so no need to worry. The battery going to belong to us, not to the customer. The third option is the same, but the swappable battery. You need to swap the battery at our swapping station. These are our components. The first one is the drivetrain, which is a hub motor. It is a ARA approved. The controller is ARA approved. The battery is ICAT approved. So we have the approval on our kits. We are in a phase of the vehicle level approval. The battery as a service model. You have your vehicle. We are going to convert your vehicle. We have the battery, which is the IoT connected. You need to just go to the mobile app, just open and pay your subscription fee. Your battery is going to active. This plan is in R&D phase. This is a starting model, how it is going to work. The cost benefit analysis, the B2C, business to customer. If you are driving the petrol vehicle, then it's going to cost 81,000 rupees yearly. If you are driving the converted vehicle, then it is going to cost maximum of the 67,000 rupees. Let me tell you, the battery having the 3 years of the warranty. So if you compare this statement, so it is going to be a 3 times, but this is not going to increase as battery are going to be in warranty. This is the B2B advantage. If you are driving or anyone driving the petrol vehicle, it is going to cost nearly 1,74,000 rupees yearly. And if the customer is converting the vehicle, then it is going to cost 82,000 rupees. The market segment is B2C, second-hand two-wheeler market, army cantonment zone, office employees, students, and the farmers, out of which we have delivered the vehicle for the farmers, students, army cantonment, and a few office employees. The B2B are very clear, full operators, as Zomato, Swiggy are there. They own their individual vehicle. So we are targeting those customers, the bike taxi and the fleet operator, as a Pune and the Goa and the some south cities. They have too much tourism. So in this city, we can get a good advantage by converting this vehicle. The phase 1, in which we are right now, the active approval and the Jupiter approval, after which we are going to target the B2B, and the phase 3, we will spread throughout the pan India. Where to convert your vehicle? At the electronic store, dealership, or we are also providing the pan India. We can take care of your vehicle from your doorstep to the doorstep. The SWOT analysis, we have ERA approval. Weakness is limited mass manufacturing, on which we are working. The opportunity, as many two-wheeler brands are coming in market, African market is also opportunity for us, and the threats is the new electric vehicles. There are achievements, out of which the national, we ranked second in national innovation contest, and in another many competitions we were ranked the second. These are the other achievements. Financial, the target sales per year we are targeting, and the sales price per year. The capital expenditure and the operational expenditure are as follows. I am not mentioning the values because it is mentioned in my Excel sheet, so I am not able to present today. This is us. My name is Piyush Sharma, senior capital at the Vistara Lines with the tech support team. Mr. Guran, Mr. Devgirikar, they have their own startup in the technical, and Mr. Anurag Mohan he is a PhD from the MIT. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, hi Piyush. Good product. I like it. The way you are developing the product. However, I would like to, can you go back to the slide where you are showing the comparison of cost?
Okay.
Not this. I'm running cost, operation cost.
B2B, B2C.
Okay. B2C.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the? Okay, you are talking about single trip in a day, 35 kilometers, and that's how you are comparing.
Our battery provide the maximum 65 kilometer, out of which we are in Pune. I am from the Mumbai, as well as the last 3 years I was in Pune. So if we go and see the consumer who is using their vehicle, so they are maximum traveling less than 40 kilometers. So in case if we consider 35 kilometer one way, they can go and charge their vehicle within their office or any place. So that's the reason we took the 35 kilometer a single trip in a day.
Trust me, even it is not even 20 kilometers. Your average daily trip for a B2C customer will not exceed 20 kilometers.
Yes.
And if you go with that kind of a mileage, I mean a 20 kilometer range, which an individual covers in a day, okay, to and fro I'm talking about, it is going to be a very small edge that you have in the B2C market.
Yes, sir, but the last 10 customers, they are utilizing their vehicle in a day. So they are using, they are consuming the whole 65 kilometer power from the battery.
In a day?
In a day, sir.
What is that they do?
They have like in army cantonment they are using. So as if you go to the TB2 or TB1 training battalion centers.
No, but these are multiple users using the same vehicle.
Single user.
Single user
Within a campus, army cantonment training battalion places. So they are utilizing, because there are 2 to 3 customers definitely. The one customer who purchased this vehicle, converted vehicle, they kept near to home. So other people are also using.
Other people in the sense?
In the sense their friend and the family or their children.
Exactly. So if you look at an average customer who is, I'm not talking about
Yeah, understood, sir.
close rated
Yes, understood, sir.
usages. If you look at an average customer, he generally travels not more than 10-50 kilometers one way.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And he may not go more than 20, 25, 30 kilometers, 35. Okay, fine. You have taken a very aggressive assumption. But my point is, I'm not here to argue on this particular slide. I'm just telling you that, instead of targeting your B2C market
Yes, yes.
and your vehicles which are 15-year-old or the older vehicles, trying to retrofit them, why don't you look at the B2B market aggressively?
So right now we are putting our vehicle in ARA approval, vehicle level approval. So we need the funds. So by converting this vehicle, we are generating the revenue and reinvesting in our business to expand B2B.
That is fine, fantastic that you're
Yes, sir.
starting your startup. However, if your idea is, your business plan is good, okay, you will definitely get the money. Okay.
Yes.
The thing is, you need to be very focused about what your business plan is.
Yes, sir. That's the reason, sir. In next
Rather than targeting the B2C, you should focus on B2B, because in B2B, when you're targeting the delivery boys and the other aggregators, wherein they use more than 100 kilometers a day, it definitely makes sense to have an electric vehicle. And you will also get your annual maintenance contracts and other things in place. So there is going to be a lot of monetization opportunity from that, and I can see a much more business sense to concentrate on B2B model rather than going B2C, where your average daily mileage is not going to cross a certain threshold where it doesn't to explain the economic feasibility of to that owner to convert his old vehicle, whose value itself is not, much. You know how much a 10-year-old Activa sells in the market? What will be the cost?
The cost?
How much you get a 10-year-old Activa?
Hardly 15,000. Hardly.
अभी 15,000 रुपए के स्कूटर के ऊपर मैं 40,000 रुपए का बैटरी क्यों लगाऊंगा?
So there are a sentimental market.
कितना होगा?
Not much, but nearly 10%.
उससे भी कम.
Yeah.
Businesses are not run on sentiments, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Not this point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. अपने को धंधा करना है, तो we need to look at volumes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Volume sentiment से नहीं आएगा.
Yes, sir.
Volume आएगा आपको जो fleet owners है, जो aggregators है,
Yeah.
EV aggregators है, वहाँ से आपको volume आएगा.
Yes, yes. Understood.
Concentrate on that. Just do those changes. Otherwise, it's a very good business plan. You have very well defined your TAMs and so on. You have understood exactly how to pitch. Only thing is probably you are not focused, or you are not able to explain
Yes, sir.
your target customer very well. इसको हटा दो आप. B2B पे concentrate करो.
Okay.
Sentiments को भूल जाओ.
Yes, sir.
अगर मुझसे पूछा तो मैं अपने 10,000 रुपए की गाड़ी के ऊपर 40,000 रुपए का बैटरी नहीं लगाऊंगा.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm sure there are a lot of other people in the hall who will do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
But if you ask, if I was a fleet owner, if I have 50 vehicles and मेरी गाड़ी अगर 100-200 किलोमीटर चलती है, and if I have to save on the cost of running, definitely it makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Your business, your product makes sense for us.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Otherwise, all the best.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good idea.
Thank you, sir. Hi. Good morning, sir. Hi. After the partner, right now we are two, Mr. Mohit Arora and myself.
Okay. And have you applied for the patent or something like this for this
No,
product
sir,
development?
this is not patentable right now.
Why?
Because the same technology many users, many manufacturers are using. New electric vehicles manufacturer as well as the retrofitting companies.
Okay.
whereas we have the proprietary rights of the on the battery, as it is a IoT implemented. So you can track your vehicle through a battery. You can get the data of your vehicle, how much it is going to run, what is your battery status, battery health, SOC, SOD, each and everything. So we have a proprietary rights on the battery. Okay. How much money you want? We are going for the 7 million right now.
7 million,
Yeah, 70 lakhs.
70 lakhs.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
To expand pan India.
I just want to go through the technology once again.
May I?
No, not right now.
After the pitching,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
That's great.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Please, from Spreader Capital, me and Amit are from Spreader.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So, would like to have a meeting sometime later.
Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir. Any other questions?
Sir?
Do you see exponential growth?
Yes, sir. Sir,
What's your plan for exponential? Let's say, do you have like numbers first, second, third year? Projections.
assumption, projection, we have recorded data, so through our website. So I'm not, right now, I'm not aware, I'm not handling the website and the data.
You need to know that, first year, second year, third year, that this is the projected sales.
Okay, this one.
So this is the one, right? So, this is linear growth, right?
Yeah, yes,
You
sir.
see exponential because it's a heavily service-focused industry. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is not product-focused.
So I would like to add a few points, as I have mentioned in the my pitching round. The Delhi and the Karnataka, these states having the retrofitting policy, as well as recently Tamil Nadu introduces, if you are retrofitting your vehicle, government is going to give you 10,000 rupees as a subsidy amount. So the cost, which is near right now, the 35,000 actually, 35 to 45,000 is going to the 25 to 35,000. And right now, as we are developing the single prototype, converting the single, if we go for the mass manufacturing, the cost is going to come down. And right now, we having the 22% of the profit margin. So,
okay, you manufacturing as well?
the hub motor, we have having the ARA approval on the hub motor.
You assembling or manufacturing?
Not doing anything. We are importing.
You're importing.
Yeah.
So that's why it's pure service industry, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why I asked the exponential growth.
Yes.
So you have the plan, the next time you present to someone, have the exponential, show the exponential growth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? And
Yes, sir.
it will be more appealing, and I'll go with Rajiv sir that, it has to be appealing to the user.
Yes, sir.
The difference in the cost, they're hardly saving 10,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and like investing on like 30,000-40,000, even if you get 10,000 subsidy, then also,
Yeah.
it has to be. So two things if you improve upon, you can do really good.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You have done work on ground, really appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Yeah, I also pitched in front of the Major General. He belonged to the board of director at the Army Institute of Technology, my college.
Keep it up.
So he also proposed.
Just there, you just need to, just make it that, product market fit.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Thank you. Have a great day.
Actually, I would like to call upon the stage even Doyo.
You can connect me through LinkedIn. Sure, I will share.
You can connect.
Hey, hello everyone. So may I know how many pet lovers and pet parents in house? Cool, then you definitely love Doyo. So myself, I'm Nishinta Satish, co-founder of Doyo.
Hi everyone, myself, I'm Rahul Vastevan, founder of Doyo. Nishinta, what is Doyo?
So Doyo is a platform which is going to connect the pet parents with the right host.
Host. Okay. You mean Airbnb for pets?
Exactly. So before that, her host is someone who's going to take care of pets or they're going to take boarding of pets in their own premises and they'll be paid for it.
Okay. This is super interesting. Let me join as a host and make some money.
Right? Well, you can also go sign up as host in a platform and make some money. So let's dive into the pitch.
Yeah. So basically, me as a pet owner and pet parent, I have faced this problem a lot in this industry. I have grown for the past 6 years with my pet, and it was very difficult finding a perfect place for my pet. And this industry, so basically, this industry is very less transparent and it is super unstructured, and finding the right place during the travel is very difficult, and also personalized attention and care is very limited in our country.
So this is where Doyo comes into the picture. We have a transparent module by enabling user-friendly technology, and being a host, you can make money with us, and you're also going to create micro-entrepreneurs, n number of micro-entrepreneurs, and out of which 60% will be women forcing it. And we are also going to provide safe place for all the pets by providing personalized attention and care, and the process is like very seamless.
Let's dive into the process even further. So users who is in need of the pet services, they first sign up in Doyo and they will create their pet profile. So over here only the magic happens. So we are going to use like a behavioral pet analysis technology, and we will collect the pet's data in every possible form, and we will communicate the right data with the host, and the hosts are already trained and certified by our in-house trainers, and then the next trial boarding process will occur. So why we are giving trial boarding is to create an emotional bond between the pet and also the host, so that during the boarding day it will be very easy for them, and the payment process will happen, and next the boarding process will occur in a smooth manner.
So this is a diversified team. We have people with versatile background. We have people from technology, operations, and a canine behaviorist, as we said. We have a social media creative head and a few Flutter developers. And we're also being backed up by Startup Accelerator program.
So this is our business model. So basically, we make money from multiple streams. So we are going to follow a hook, pull, and retention strategy. So first hook will be our service providing, that is pet sitting, pet boarding, and also pet working. So whenever a pet parent is in need of the service, they will be in an emergency situation where they need to leave their pet somewhere. So that is where Doyo comes into the picture, and we will be following an economy shared business model where 80% of the money will go to the host and 20% of the money will be in the platform. And next is our transportation service. That will be our first upsell. So we use two types of transportation. One is our own infrastructure using EV vehicles, and next is the shared economy for the transportation also. So how the algorithm works is only when our facilities is completely filled, next it will move to the shared economy. And also we have integrated with spas, kennels, and cafes also, where we will be getting 10% as the commission models. And let us look at the unit economics for one customer. This is on an average. So for let's say a customer is coming for 3 days, so they need to pay according to their breed and also size of the dog or any pet. And next, the 100 rupees is for the food, and in total it costs up to 2,700, out of which 80% will go to the host and 20% will be the gross margin. Next is our upsell revenue, that is from transportation. It varies from distance and also from the kilometers. So this is 100% gross margin, or it can be 20% depending upon the availability. Next is the integrated coupons. As we told, we have collaborated with multiple pet brands and everything. We are going to follow a referral based scheme where if the people purchases the products from our coupons, we will get 10% as gross margin. As we all know, the pet industry is very huge, not only in India, even in the global market, it has got a very big space. Like even in India, it is still untapped and it is very much unstructured. So this is the like service obtainable market in India alone, that is 200 million, and the space is growing at a very rapid growth.
So this is the timeline. So we have done a proper ideation stage, we have done an initial survey, and we have also done proof of concept with 200 to 500 pet owners in person, and we have done our MVP of the product is done, and right now we are creating a branding and marketing strategy. So let's see what we have done till now. So in a couple of months, we have generated a revenue of about 4,50,000 rupees with zero ads, run literally zero ads. And we have attended 150 plus customers with average payout of rupees 3,000. And we also have 500 plus pre-sent customers who are ready awaiting for our service. And we have hosted multiple locations in one particular city. So we have already pitched in a startup TN program and secured third place in it. And these are few of our reviews, genuine reviews. So this is a competitor analysis. We have very few competitors in India and global space. And out of these competitors also we have found the exact flaws and they are rectified in our platform.
So speaking about competitors' advantage, how we differ from other competitors is we are a data-driven and technological platform. That is where we portray ourselves. So we are going to use proprietary ML-based algorithm for perfect matching with the host and also for the pet. And next, we are providing training to the host, ensuring the process to be seamless and also the quality to be in the top notch. And next we are going to integrate, it's already in our R&D process, we are going to use caller based tracking system for every boarding which is happening through our application, and it is a structured process. We are also having in-house transportation service.
So we'll see what's the growth potential and opportunities. India stands at 6th position in total pet population alone, and we alone have 40 million pet cats and pet dogs alone in India. And also, it is estimated that by 2032, we reach up to 21,000 crore in this pet industry alone. And the pet market is growing at a rate of 19.2% CAGR.
So these are all the numbers that we have projected in the upcoming years. Out of the 40 million existing pets itself, just 1% of the people turns out to be our customer. We will achieve these numbers in the next 5 years. So this is how we have projected it, and also we are going to place our brand in a warm position where people are going to have an emotional connection with the brand and also with the service that we offer, that will eventually lead to us in a high customer retention rate. And we are going to do community-based promotional activities. Already we have collaborated with an NGO called POSSUM in Bangalore and Coimbatore. So we have planned to do community activities on monthly basis where it will give an engagement to the host and also to the pet owners. Next, we are going to do targeted marketing such as affiliate marketing, B2C promotions, and as I told, collaborations with multiple avenues which is there. So apart from this, like as I told you, we are going to be a data-driven company. So we have the data of all the pets, such as when it needs to be groomed, when it needs to be given food, when it needs to be taken care, and everything. So we can open up our multiple avenues like grooming, pets, like pet food space, and a lot of other opportunities and channels will be created in the furthermore. And next, we are going to introduce subscription model and also integrating with NFTs and blockchain. This is in the later part, that is after 3 years. So our ask is 80 lakhs and we are going to use it wisely in a diversified manner, such as we are going to first use it for operations, marketing, technology, hiring and research. So in the technology part, as I already told you, R&D for caller based and also our ML algorithm is the proprietary. So that is where we will be using it. So let us all create a beautiful space and also improve the economy of a country and create a lot of micro entrepreneurs. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sai?
Hey, hi guys. This is one of the best presentations I've seen.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I think so you've covered most of the things. My question is, I've got two, three questions. One is, when you say pets, what do you mean by pets?
Yes. So first we have started with pets, I mean dogs and cats, because that is the most population in India. But if you look at the abroad scale, we have a lot of pets like birds, exotic pets, and everything. So we carefully place ourselves, at least for the next 1 to 2 years, we are only going to focus on dogs and cats only, because that is itself is having 40 million population. So first we need to crack it, we need to educate it to our host properly, and then only we will move to the next set of pets.
What is the technology that you use?
Yes, so as of now we are using as I told you, pet behavior analysis. So we ask carefully to the pet owners what all data that we needed. Let's say you have a Rottweiler in your house and its behavior is little aggressive. So we need to capture the data properly and we need to communicate accordingly to the host, so that during the hosting process it will be very easy for them. So this is where our key technology plays. So we are going to use NLP data sets in the backend. So we will collect as much as data as we can from the pet owners, and we are going to process it, synthesize the data, and we will be giving it to the host for the better matchmaking algorithms and also for the opening up new avenues.
So this is like, a declaration from the owner, pet owners or pet parents.
Exactly, yeah. So pet owners will give the information about their pet in a detailed manner.
Okay. How do you verify that all the details which are mentioned in the declaration are true?
Yes. So how are we going to do? So let's say you give a boarding, and over here we offer trial boarding. So let's say you have mentioned your dog as it is very quiet and calm. But during the trial process, if it is barking a lot or if it is very aggressive means, at that time we will ask the feedback from the host. Was the data proper or not? If it was not proper, our executive will reach out to them and we will communicate. Or we will directly give that boarding to the tenants.
Are you planning to use any wearables, sensors?
Yes.
It was not mentioned in your pitch.
I mean, not detailedly, but still we are doing a research. We haven't developed a product yet, so we are also still thinking: should we develop the product, or already products are existing? Can we just white label it and use it? So we want to be cost effective.
Exactly. So you have to mitigate that risk of whatever owner or parents are declaring that is true. I mean, that's a risk, right?
Yes.
So the only way you can mitigate the risk is using sensors. The sensors are available in the market. Probably you can use them, or if you are planning for any proprietary technology, that can be a good idea, because then probably you know exactly what data points you are collecting and what are the sensors which you're using in that pet collar. Okay. So that is one thing. What is your current traction?
So we have served more than 150 plus customers in just one city, and that is Coimbatore. It's a tier 2 city. In Bangalore, we haven't expanded aggressively. We are taking slowly because it's just been 5 months since our operation. We want to go slow but in a steady process after studying in the grassroots problems.
So by 150 you mean
150 customers. No, 150 customers. With
how many instances?
Instances, yeah, 150 different pets with multiple different breeds. So
every customer is coming to you only once?
No, it varies actually. It varies from customer.
I'm asking you number of
So
instances.
all this 150 are new customers, but we have good retention rate also from these customers.
How many instances?
So actually it differs from person to person, I would say. We have seen maximum in 5 months. Some people have turned up thrice also within this 5 month span. Then some people will go out during the festival season, or some people will have an emergency commute and they will go. But one thing we make sure is, whenever they need boarding, only Doyo should be in their mind. So that is what we make sure by our offering our experience. Because if you see in the market, currently they have a kennel boarding system. So they'll just leave their dog or pet and they just lock it up. It can cause a lot of problems: tics, social behavior, anxiety issues, and lot more. So we are also educating people how we provide service, and they like our service. So that's why we see a good retention rate.
And we see ourselves personalized attention care is because we make sure we allow only one boarding at a time. We don't allow pets from different family at the same time for boarding. So just to reduce the risk.
How many hosts are onboarded?
So in Coimbatore we have 33 hosts, and in Bangalore we have 8 hosts. So this will increase on demand basis.
Okay. What you mentioned transportation of pets.
Yes.
So how do you do that?
So as of now, we are integrated with autos in Coimbatore. We have 5 autos in collaboration. So it is on a shared economy. We'll take 20% and they will get 80%. But in future, after our funding, we are planning to get EV autos so that we can increase our upselling margins.
Why do you want to increase the cost?
Because at times we feel that we have a communication gap and also an educational gap between the people who are traditional auto drivers and we are going to appoint as a proprietary people.
That's fine, but this is not going to be a day in and day out job for you. You are not going to utilize that vehicle for 8 hours. That is also not your core business. Okay. Why do you want it? It doesn't matter for the pet or the pet owner or the host, whether it is an electric vehicle or whether it is a ICE vehicle.
No, EV is for our cost cutting, so that's the thing.
So Rahul, right?
Yeah, Rahul.
Rahul, it doesn't make sense to lose focus on your core business model. Your core business model, I think you have fantastically defined it very well. Don't get into this unnecessary activities of I will start transportation, purchase EV vehicles, invest capital over there. Doesn't make sense at all. Otherwise, you are looking at 80 lakhs.
Yes.
Okay, connect with us.
Thank you. So thank you for the feedback, sir. We had some spectacle thoughts on it, so thank you for giving your part.
Yes, sir. All the best.
Yeah, good presentation, impressive.
Thank you.
So one thing is that you talk about ML, DL, right? So see, there is a difference between analysis and predictive analysis, right? So for predictive analysis, for ML to use a lot of tons of data. From where would you get? Is it actual ML or just analysis?
So it is analysis only in the beginning, but let's say when the use cases increase, we are going to use the prediction also.
Yeah,
but as of now, it's only analysis.
Millions of rows, right? It's not that
Yes.
Yeah. So just make sure that when you click,
Yeah, sure.
analysis, right?
Got it. Yeah.
That is one thing. Second, what if the dog bites? And do you have any that risk analysis factor?
Yes. So as I told you itself, we carefully collect the data from pet owners, and that is being designed by.
Fine, but what if it bites then?
Okay, let's talk hypothetically.
Yes.
First thing, in the trial boarding itself, 99% the chances can be emitted. Like the host will know whether this dog can be accommodated in the house or not. So that will be the first step. And also in secondary, let's say by mistake or hypothetically it bites or something, we have our legal things which is taken place and which is all documented, and we will also provide insurance for the host.
Oh, you're providing insurance?
Not currently, but we are in talks with a couple of insurance providers.
Insurance company?
We are in talks with one HDFC Life and also SBI, but our costings are a little bit difficult, and since we didn't receive our funding also, we couldn't allocate a separate budget for that and do much more research. But as of now, as I told you, that's our plan.
Are they okay with that, providing insurance?
Yes, at a minimal cost, and once, let's say if the dog bites, they need to provide certain claim and certain proof, and after that they can claim their insurance. So as per our communication with legal team.
Coming to the bottom issue, that is, how did you identify this need? Because there are schools, right? Dog schools and dog pet care. And the good part is that there are other dogs also. And then the dog can mingle and play with them. Here in one house, a dog can get depressed also in 5 or 6 days, right? So, do you think there is actually
room in it?
Yeah, there's actually need of having this kind of concept.
Okay, so I can completely agree your question. So, why did we come up with this? Because as I told you, I was a pet owner, and my pet is a pampered kid. So she is perfectly socialized and she is very friendly dog. But we have never left her in a boarding place or in a kennel because she can't survive there. She's a kid she's grown with a lot of love and care and attention. And if you look at dogs' perspective or any pet's perspective, let's talk about dogs. Care and love more. They will always prefer for care and love only, not socialization much. And also for the socialization part, majority of our hosts will be a pet owner themselves. So they might have pets, or also even if they don't have pets, they will be able to provide quality time with the pets.
So to cut short, so let's say your dog was not comfortable at this. You must have experienced that, right? So that is one use case. Have you done market research? Out of 100, how many of they actually are comfortable sending the dog to a person?
Yes, we have. So like how did we do this is because like as Nishinta mentioned, we spoke to 200 to 250 people in Bangalore and also in Coimbatore in person. Like how did we talk is like we have come up with this idea and we have thought of doing like this. So what do you say? Yeah, okay, sure. So we just
Out of 100, how many are competent?
Out of 100, 60 to 70 people, 70% people are comfortable with this, and also their dog is also feasible for this sort of methodology.
They are competent.
Yes.
60, 70.
Yes.
That's a good one.
is also they're not ready to go for it only because they have their own tactics.
Okay, great. And last question is that out of how many services have you provided till now?
So as of now, we are just focusing very small. So first, homeboarding, pet daycare, and also pet sitting.
Just numbers, like how many services?
Three. Just we are starting with 3.
I mean, how many actually transactions have you done?
150.
150 you have done. And have you got the customer feedback?
Yes, we have got.
So out of 5, how much it is? Out
So,
of 150, how many are really satisfied?
So like I would say somewhere between 110 to 115 are satisfied, and 35 are not satisfied because like at times the costing they may feel a little like.
So 100 and 115, they will order again.
Yes.
Okay, all this.
Thank you.
Just one more addition. You are speaking to HDFC Life. That's
Yes.
This won't come under life insurance. This will come under general insurance.
Okay.
So speak to the general insurance companies.
Sure.
They will be much more open to covering the risks over here.
Sure. I mean, apart from funding, you also need mentorship, sir.
Works now? Yeah. Okay. Just to replay so that I understood it right. Doyo will come into picture when, say, I have a pet and then I'm going for a vacation or something. So leaving the home and then going out for a while, right? So is this right understanding? Okay. So now let's look at a use case. So assume that I have a dog and a cat, and then there are 2 scenarios. How many times in a year I will go for a vacation, and then how many days I will go. Let's say assuming that I will go for 2 weeks, couple of times. So are we looking at a larger market here, or you want to think about something else in the sense that which will give you a sustainable revenue or a good market scale? So one idea comes to is that okay, we ought to really take or talk about pet care or something else, or training, that kind of a thing. Because say, I mean, we are not like a vacation country, right? I mean, we don't go quite often like how the Westerns do. That's our culture is. But so are we looking at like a larger market here, or we want to think about something else which will give you a sustainable revenue throughout the year?
Yes, that's a very good question, sir. Thank you. So, like, I agree, not everyone is going to travel very frequently or very often, but as I previously told you, this is just a hook for the platform, and we are first starting with just 3 services, and in later on, we are going to add multiple different services. So, let's say if you have a pet, you will purchase the food every month, and also pet insurance is getting very popular in these days, and you might get insurance with us also. And next, you might, if you have, let's say, if you have a hairy breed or something, you might want grooming as well. And also the services in number. And another thing which we are also coming up is hospital wait in queue. So let's say you are going to an hospital, and the minimum wait time is somewhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes at a metropolitan city. But we are planning to bring up a feature where you pay an extra premium. You don't need to wait it. You can book in online itself, and we will directly communicate with the veterinary shop, veterinary hospitals, and you can directly go to the appointment. So these are multiple different revenue streams which we are also focusing on. But right now, to set up a strong base, we are focusing on the key problems. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Next up we have Team View
Which mic?
Afternoon, judges. We move. We are revolutionizing the field of system technology. Hi, my name is Dwight Darwazawala. I'm a last year mechanical engineering student at SIMS College of Engineering, and I'm the founder of We Move. I would request everyone present here to spare me a thought. Look around you. You have a couple of lovely people sitting next to you, and something's around. Bottles of water, there's a cup of tea, there's a microphone, a pen around. Maybe could you please pick something up in your hand for me? I'll wait. So, if you have anything around, pick it up. Perfect. Now rewind these 2 seconds of your life. The action of picking these things up was intrinsic, maybe even involuntary. You didn't really have to think about how you should curl your fingers around that particular object to pick it up. But is it the same for everyone? For more than 100 million people around the world that suffer from tetraplegia, compromised finger functions, all need to use a wheelchair on a daily basis. For them, tasks as small as opening a door or picking things from around is sometimes impossible and insurmountable. Places that are even marked as disabled friendly are not truly accessible for them in a true sense, as it is not possible to turn on the lights while sitting on a wheelchair, as the switchboards are always high up. To pick something from a high shelf is impossible without any external help. There arising a need for a universal device, which is affordable and easy to use, even for people with compromised finger function. Now, to solve this pressing problem that is affecting millions of people around the world, we came up with WeMove, the world's first open source 3D printed wheelchair mounted robotic arm. And we are here to revolutionize the field of assistive technology. Let me take you through this short journey of how I discovered WeMove. It was at the start of the pandemic, well in February, when I saw a young girl, well in her teens, being wheeled around by a friend in my own college campus. As I observed her, I realized that the tasks that we take for granted, such as opening a door, would be insurmountable for some. And just then, did we endure through gruesome lockdown, where I realized that the very person that I might have seen might have been left for herself with no assistance, and she wouldn't be alone. The straining healthcare system, even post-pandemic, there's an acute shortage of nurses and healthcare workers that affect these people drastically. My problem-solving journey, while contemplating the idea to help these very people regain their once lost independence, led me to meet and understand the pain points of several people that use wheelchair in their day-to-day lives, attend various physiotherapy programs, and even visit many old age homes to understand their pain points and figure out a viable solution. After delirious research, we finally struck gold and WeMove was born. WeMove is built on these principles in the inception of the project. To be affordable for the masses, to be open source, to use a 3D printed structures which can be printed anywhere around the world, and to use only off-the-shelf parts. Now, the arm consists of a 3D printed structure with 6 servo motors that provide us with enough accessibility to reach any position as desired. We have achieved a load bearing capacity of 2.25 kg and a reach of 1 meter at the longest configuration, all the while being powered by a battery that is mounted underneath the wheelchair. So, we have kept it as simple as possible so that even a willing, non-technical person is able to replicate our project. We have set out to design and make a low-cost open source arm that the user could mount on their existing wheelchair and use a simple joystick controller to perform all their essential daily tasks. Now, you would have seen a number of robotic arms, especially in the industrial purposes. How are we different? While we are building it at a cost of rupees 25,000, it is a 100x reduction to the commercially available product that cost up around rupees 25 lakhs. And this is what makes us accessible to the masses. So, how do we do it then? Two simple ways: reducing the manufacturing cost and using off-the-shelf parts. Now, the only commercially available wheelchair-mounted robotic arm is built by a British company called Kinova Robotics. The entry-level robotic arm that it builds costs 30,000 US dollars, that is roughly 25,000 Indian rupees. While if you look at it, observe the arm is limited beautiful, but these very injection molded machine parts are extremely expensive to manufacture. Thus, the molds cost lakhs in the initial development, while WeMove has a completely 3D printed structure. It can be printed on a medium-sized 3D printer that are now very easily available in institutions and innovation centers. The user can even print by websites that offer 3D printing solutions. This drastically decreases the manufacturing cost. As well, the servos or motors that are used in commercially available robotic arms cost more than 3 lakhs each, while we repurpose servos that are used in remote control cars that cost 3,000. That's a 100x reduction just in the cost of motors right there. Using these principles, we have set out to design and make a low-cost open source stack at just rupees 25,000. Now, our roadmap includes getting our MVP, completing our alpha stage of testing in the next 3 months as we speak. We have tied up with a pharmaceutical company that is helping us with the product development and safety certifications, and we are performing our alpha stage of testing with our customers in and around Mumbai as we speak. With that, we have tied up with a US-based healthcare startup to launch a Kickstarter campaign in the next 6 months. This would help us gain resources for the research and development of the next phase, as well as get some initial customer traction as well. With that, we aim to completing our first phase and getting a market-ready product in just the next 9 months. Now, even this is just the tip of the iceberg. We are actively researching to implement an open source machine vision and artificial intelligence algorithm in a second device of the product. That would have a camera mounted on the fixed structure of the arm. The user would receive live feed from the camera on the tablet near them. To pick anything up, the user would just have to click on the tablet and the movement of the arm using inverse kinematics would be executed automatically. This not only increases the ease of use of our device, but lets people suffering from diseases like ALS, that is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, use our device. For someone not familiar and to visualize ALS, it is the disease that Stephen Hawking suffered, and it disrupts the communication between the brain and the body. Now, since VMove is open source at heart, our website is to be structured in a way that if someone disabled wants to build a device, they will provide us with a simple verification of their disability and could give them access to all our designs and assembly guidelines for free. So how do we generate our revenue? It's only two sources in the long run. We will deliver semi-assembled kits worldwide to anyone that wants an easier way to gain access to our device. This is to be sold at a markup. While if used in any education or research purpose, a flat fee is to be charged. We're also drafting 13 design and utility patent applications that are complete product and technology that we have developed with the pharmaceutical company that we have tied up in order to get royalties if such product is on the commercial scale. Now, just the market of assistive technology is $20 billion. We aim to capture it with the USP of being open source, as well as since they are free for the disabled, we have been featured in a number of online articles and press releases. We will leverage them as we grow. We are raising funds by entering such innovation project competitions whose winnings are essential for us to reach our MVP and beta stage. For the same, we have received research grants from IIM Bangalore as well as IIT Madras. For all the Shark Tank fans out there, we are working with the R2D2 lab, IIT Madras. For if you have seen the latest Shark Tank pitch, the new motion, the wheelchair bike that was presented a couple of weeks ago, that is also built at the R2D2 lab. The R2D2 lab specializes in building products for the disabled. So we are building a strong team as well as team of mentors to make sure that we are successful in the execution, including the reaching out to the customers using our pharmaceutical tie-up. Now, we move in this year itself. We aim to impact more than 150 people, generating a sales of rupees 45 lakhs with a gross margin of 15 lakhs. In the next 3 years, VMove aims to provide a whole host of affordable open source products, impact more than 10,000 people while being a revolution in the field of assistive technology. Now, these millions of people haven't had a device this affordable, this easy to use, and this open source. This will drastically impact at the grassroots level for such people, while being a turning point in the field of assistive technology, where a large community works towards impacting these millions of lives. VMove is set out to help these millions of people regain their once lost independence, and we believe with your help we can. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure presenting here. I would love to answer your questions.
Hello, can you hear me? I want to know why you're doing this. Is it for like a social construct or is revenue generation your actual goal?
We position as a startup, we position as a business. We want to generate revenue while impacting a social cause. So revenue generation, building a sustainable business, and scaling would be one of our primary concern while impacting impacting the social cause as well.
I assume you said you've done a lot of research, right?
Yeah.
You've been to physio centers, so on and so forth. How many people have you interviewed through this entire process?
It's been a year. The journey has been a year long. The long data that we have for the customer feedback is around 550 people. Going to events and meeting out to people would go to a much more larger audience.
Have you ever personally used a wheelchair before?
I haven't. I mean, I have used for like analyzing and testing the part, but not as a process where I would have to use a wheelchair.
Okay, I have a brother of mine who's paraplegic, okay? I personally used his wheelchair for days on end. Your structure seems a little bit invasive. Is there a way that you can tuck it and make it a little
Yes.
bit more?
Yes, we can. So we received that. This started as a project. So we got this particular feedback. We can get the whole robotic arm to fold. The structure is in a way that we have 4 joints, and all of the joints fold on itself, and it goes out of the user. I'd say the user use space that you would have. So
Yeah,
it
because
comes-
it's anyways restrictive movement for them to begin with.
Exactly. We do not want to restrict their movements even more. So the whole robotic arm is designed that it can fold.
Okay. And your entire directive is to actually get people to fund your research and everything so you can move forward and design the entire.
Yeah. So we have bootstrapped the complete startup until now. The reason was there are a number of research grants available for such projects, and IIT Madras, IIM Bangalore, and a number of other institutes have been supporting us. We just won a competition at IIM Amritsar itself just 2 weeks back. So through that, I had access to this particular money. We'll be raising funds once we enter the market and we want to scale. So that
You
is
said
the
you
point.
have a couple of strategic partners. Why aren't they investing in your particular project at this time?
They are like IIT Madras has given us funds. IIM Bangalore has.
But
given us-
besides IIT Madras, you said you're tied up with a firm in the US as well.
The firm in the US, the way that the contract is structured is that they help us since you need to be a US based entity to launch a Kickstarter campaign for that particular audience. That's the reason we want to tie up with them and get access to that high paying customers that will help us generate revenue as well as get some traction. The second part is the pharmaceutical company that we are working with. We have signed an NDA with this particular pharmaceutical company, and what that helps us is in 2 particular arenas. One, we found that getting access to these particular customers is very difficult. You cannot like do social media or targeted ads for these customers. So how do you reach them? So that's the reason we tied up with this pharmaceutical company. They have a whole access to the supply chain as well as these people through the networks of doctors and hospitals.
Yeah, the support system is
Right. As well, there's one more thing that is very prevalent in this particular industry, in this particular users, is the trust. You would trust your doctor if your doctor says that buy this medicine of this particular brand, you would buy it. But you wouldn't trust a nascent startup, right? So getting these people to even spend 25,000 is a huge amount of task. So that's the reason to decrease the resistance of users, we tied up with them. As well as we get access to their supply chain for getting the distribution done in the Indian subcontinent.
How many paraplegic, quadriplegic people are there in India?
In India, particularly right now, the data that we currently have is around 1.25 lakhs.
1.25 lakhs.
Yeah.
And in the US?
The whole market is around 100 million people. So it's tetraplegic, paraplegic, people with compromised finger functions. So that's I do not have access to the exact breakup at the moment.
I mean, my honest feedback to you is I think US is probably your market because
It is.
disability is covered by government, so people have access to funds to purchase at a higher price point than even 25,000. So that can probably do a lot more impact for you.
That's the reason we are going to launch the Kickstarter campaign, as well as US people in the US would this would translate to around $300. So we could even position it at around $500, $600, and people would not be hesitant at spending that amount of money.
You can see me after this. I'm interested
For
to
sure.
know more, right? And if I can connect you in that space as well. I
Would love that. Any other questions?
Good product. In fact, I was about to ask what is the market size?
Yeah. So the market size of assistive technology is $20 billion. If you break it down to just robotics in the field of assistive technology, or to be even specific, the market size that Innova Robotics proclaims that they have for their particular wheelchair, the robotic arm that they sell is around roughly $800 million to $1 billion.
How much of that is you are targeting? What is the value share?
The whole market that Innova Robotics is targeting, because we are the direct competitors of Innova Robotics. We are competitive at the task that their robot can do, but we are competitive at the price point. So we want to make sure that we target the market that these people are actually selling the products at.
They probably have a large array of products though, right?
Currently, we are building one. The next one that I had mentioned is.
But for them, in order to have that big a share, they
So,
have a lot more products.
Of course, they have a lot more products, but the market size that I mentioned was just for this particular robotic arm. Kinovo J-Code, when they publish it on their sites, it's around $800 million to $1 billion market. As well, Kinovo Robotics is a robotics manufacturer company, and they have like a subsidiary of this particular thing.
But they probably have 1 billion of market share because they're selling it at 250,000 as well.
Yeah, I have to get into the finances.
You're reducing your market size considerably by pricing lower as well.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So I mean I have to give you the numbers of users much more. The numbers the number of users is 100 million.
Exactly. That's what I was about to tell you because the price point is almost how much?
100 times less. So if you So
let's market size. Don't look at the market size and that they are targeting the US market primarily. Okay. When you're talking about India as a market, when you're talking about this particular price point, and then multiply it with the number of target customers that you're targeting, how are you going to target, what is going to be, how much 150 units that you're looking at selling this year, right?
Yes. This year we in-house through our manufacturing we are looking to sell 150 units. Why?
How many orders do you have?
Currently we have around 50 customers who have paid the amount to get the arm itself. The next part is what we want. I'll just go a little brief about how our go-to-market strategy.
I just want to understand, out of 150 that you're targeting in the next 1 year, you already have 50 orders.
Yeah, 50. 50
people paid to you.
Paid that and we
Next year, how many? What is your target?
So next year, what we want to do is this is the first phase. Next year, we want to go on. We want to make sure that once we have the revenue that is built from this particular device, we want to move on to a version 2, and that's where that's the major chunk of our patents that have been filed. So that version 2 integrates machine vision and AI, and you drastically increase the ease of use of the device using the whole structure that we have built. And there we would be scaling the robotic arms as well as we will be entering the US and the European market because we believe those two markets are the biggest market for us.
Simple question is how many units are you targeting from 150 next year on?
Yeah, at 1,000.
At the same price point or because
it
of
will
the new innovation, the next version your pricing is going to change?
It will increase from 25,000. It would increase, but we would be much more price competitive than these people.
You are in 4th year.
Oh yeah, 4th year mechanical engineering.
Okay, and you are planning to pursue this as
yeah, I left my placements and this is the thing that I'm doing for them.
Fantastic, I like the passion.
Thank you so much.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
So the entire generation that you're looking at in this year is about 37.5 lakhs, okay? At 25,000 and 150 sold, right? You have a commitment for a third of those. You're planning on getting multiple patents. You said you have how many patents? 13 patents. 13 patents even in US and I mean, I have a couple of patents with 5 PCT as well. So I know what an expensive process that is, and I'm just saying this so
it is very expensive
understanding about that space as well. It's a very expensive space. How do you plan on funding that with 37.5 lakhs?
So I
would assume it would cost a lot more.
Yeah, it is. So how we are planning is one through the pharmaceutical company we are going to license our patents. That's the long-term goal that we have because they are going to solve a larger chunk of problems that we are currently facing. And for the finances, IIT Madras, the R2D2 lab has given a commitment for the institutions and the premier institutions have a fund where they help us at the patenting and the filing process. So we are using their in-house.
So you're involving a partner to actually come in with you, or is licensing part of your revenue structure? Because I didn't see that in your.
Okay. Let me just answer it again.
Sure.
For the patenting, we have access to the institutions, the premier institutions that we are working with. So through them, we'll be completing our patenting process, and they have their chunk of money, their allocated resources for this particular thing. For the licensing part that you mentioned,
have you structured these deals already?
Oh, it's in process. We haven't.
Because I don't think it's going to be as linear as.
It's not. It's not. We have faced like immense amount of challenges in the last year itself. We got 4 of our patents rejected because of the issues that happened. We haven't filed the US-based patents because it's very expensive. So there are a number of challenges that we face, but we are going to make sure that we overcome them eventually.
Honestly, it's a social cause as well, like beyond everything else. So pick the pro bono route, pick the route where people want to have like deeper social impact, and we'll probably be able to enroll a lot more partners through the entire.
Right. That's our plan. That's the plan.
One last question: what are the margins?
Yeah, I was curious about that.
Currently, if we manufacture 100 devices, 100 products at a time, I can manufacture it around 13,500 Indian rupees. This is my manufacturing cost. Adding logistics and our operations cost, that would go around 17,500.
It's like 40% you are projecting.
40% we are projecting. Right. For the in-house manufacturing.
Are you sure? Have you?
We have these are actual costs. These are not projections. These are not estimates. These are actual costs that we have incurred. The logistics and operations are little estimated, but the other costs are actual costs that we have incurred.
What you're doing anyway is really tough.
Thank you so much.
A very good job.
Thank you.
One thing, I have excellent presentation, first of all.
Thank you so
I
much.
mean, I was looking at you, you were like, not even looking at the slides, but spot on, fantastic. I have a proposal for you.
Sure.
At Spring Up Capital, we work with a Swedish incubator accelerator fund agency backed by Sweden government, Sweden and Nordic government, specifically working on the health related things. So digital well is the name of that. So are you willing to explore that?
We would love that. I mean, we are open, as I mentioned, we are open to partnership. That's how we want to scale, and that's how, as a student, I get mentorship and expertise of these people. It's not a one-person job, so we would love to partner.
So 2 things will happen. One, of course, funding. Second is that you will get an access, because this particular fund or accelerator advantage is that it's funded by the government. Number one, and number 2 is that they are allowed to give you the access through and as we were discussing, Norway and Sweden and especially the Nordic countries are heavily subsidized by the government for such kind of things. So you will get a fantastic market. Let's explore that.
I would love that. I would love that. We'd love to explore that.
Let's talk.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's it. All the best.
Thank you so much.
All the best. All the best.
That was wonderful. Next we have Team Bharat Labs.
Would love the product. For sure.
It's called rolling with it. Sometimes you can Google it now while it's called rolling with it. Whatever you need to connect in the States as well. He's very well met. Yeah, he would have like not disabled. But that's the ball.